Hi, St. Thomas. Look where I am. I'm here in the sanctuary this week, and next week I hope that I won't be here alone. As you may have heard by now, we plan to start offering in-person worship next week on July 19th. But if you decide to come, I want to let you know that the service will be very different from what you were used to when we were still worshiping together before the pandemic started. We have put a variety of safety measures in place to keep you all as safe as possible. First and foremost, masks will be required for everyone who comes to in-person worship. We will have both disposable and reusable masks available for you if you forget yours at home, or if you just want to take one home so you have an extra if you go out shopping or anywhere else. Inside the sanctuary, you will notice that the pews are marked with tape every 6 feet, and every other pew is marked off. We are doing this to make sure that we keep worshipers far enough apart to be safe. But it also means you may not get to sit in the pew that you usually sit in. But it's very important that you stay 6 feet away from anyone who does not live in your household. During the service, probably the biggest thing that you will notice is that there won't be any singing from the congregation. Singing causes us to breathe much more deeply than we normally would and more forcefully, and this can make it easier to spread the virus. But don't worry, there will still be music. Christine and Steve in the praise band will still be providing lovely musical selections. We just ask that you don't sing along. We also won't be passing the offering plate or sharing the peace anymore. This first week that we're back, we also won't have communion, but in the next couple weeks, we're hoping to find a way to do that. Finally, there will be no fellowship or coffee hour after worship. We're asking that people follow the usher's instructions to leave the building in an orderly way immediately after worship ends. If you stop and talk in the parking lot, please make sure that you keep your masks on the whole time and that you stay at least 6 feet apart. Following these things is one of the ways that we can help keep each other safe so that we can ensure that we can worship together for as long as possible. Now, I understand if you're not quite ready yet to join us for in-person worship, and that is totally okay too. Worship carries real risks, and as hard as we're trying to mitigate those, we want you to know that it's okay to keep yourself safe in whatever way you think you need to. And don't worry, if you stay home, you can still participate fully in our worship service. Next week, you'll receive an email just pretty much like you did today, only it will probably be a little bit closer to 9:30. That will have a link to our YouTube live stream. You can watch that video live with us at 9:30 or any time after that. The link stays active all week, so whenever you're ready, you can still watch worship at home, much like you are doing right now. And I know, this all is probably a lot of information. And don't worry, you'll get letters and emails to your house this week with all of these details and more. I hope to see some of you in person for the first time in quite a while next week. And I hope that many more of you will continue to join us online. Enjoy the service this week, St. Thomas.